We are going to check the first topic, grammar topic for the unit 1. And it's a tense that you know is the simple present. We are going to make a review. I'm going to share with you my screen. Let's start with our review of the simple present. Okay, as you know, the simple present is very common in English. And then we are going to check the grammar structure for this tense and some of its uses. Okay, simple present. The first thing that we are going to check is the clue words, okay? If we find these words in a sentence, we know that the sentence is in simple present. No, sorry. Clue words, always, usually, often, sometimes. Remember that these words are called frequency adverbs, and they appear commonly in the simple present tense. Okay, always, usually, often, sometimes. We have other ones that are never, every day, once a day, and twice a day. These last two are frequency phrases, okay? And they appear at the end of the sentence. Okay, we are going to check then the grammar. I'm going to move us to the other side. Okay, we're going to check the grammar about the simple present. The first thing that we are going to check is the affirmative. Remember that for affirmative, we have to add s with the verb, and we use the same form of the verb for any person. I play, you play, we play, you play, they play, and for he, she, it, we use plays. Okay, remember that this is a important characteristics of the verbs in simple present with the third person. Okay, let's continue then if you don't have any question. As I told you, we are going to have three rules, okay, for the third person. The first one, or the general rule, says that we are going to add s to the third person for the simple present in affirmative. Then we have read, we have to change it for reads, like for likes. She reads, she likes, he reads, he likes, it reads, it likes. Remember, this is an important characteristic for affirmative sentences. The second rule says that if the verb finishes in double S, X, CH, SH, double Z, or O, add ES. Wash, washes for the third person. Watch, watches for the third person. Go, goes. Check the difference between the first and the second rule. In the first one, we only add S, and in the second, we add ES. Finally, we have the third rule about the third person in simple present. Says that if we have a Y preceded by a consonant, we are going to change Y for I and add ES. Then, base form of the verb study changes for studies. These are the main rules for the third person. Singular in simple present, affirmative. And remember that in this last rule about Y, if we have a vowel, we don't change the Y. We only add S, like play, plays. Here we have two examples of the simple present, and we have then. Okay, they usually play in the playground. She plays at home. These are two examples in affirmative sentence. Simple present in negative. Remember that to form the negative, we use the auxiliary do or does. And then we are going to add the particle not. In this case, we have I do not play, you do not play, he does not play, she does not play, it does not play. We do not play, you do not play, they do not play. Remember that do doesn't have any meaning. This is only an auxiliary verb that we use to make the negative in present simple. We can use or we can write the negative sentences in long form, or we can use contractions. As you know, the contractions are I don't. If we put together do and not, we get don't or doesn't for the third person. He doesn't play, she doesn't play, it doesn't play. I don't play, you don't play, we don't play, you don't play, they don't play. Check that the form of the main verb is going to be simple or base. We don't have to add s to the verb because we have it in the auxiliary verb. Examples: they don't play tennis. He doesn't play chess. Okay, as you can see, the verb play doesn't change. Okay. Present simple in interrogative. As you know, if we are going to make a question, we have to write at the beginning the auxiliary verb, in this case, do or does, depending on of the subject of our sentence. Do I play? Do you play? Does he play? Does she play? Does it play? Do we play? Do you play? Do they play? And remember that these kind of questions are answered using short answers. Short answers: yes, I do. Yes, you do. Yes, they do. But yes, he does. No, yes, she does. Yes, it does. And if it is negative, we say no, they don't. No, we don't. No, you don't. And yes, sorry. No, she doesn't. No, he doesn't. No, it doesn't. Do you have any question about the grammar structure for the simple present? Questions? No?
No,
Okay.
teacher.
No.
Let's continue then with the uses. Okay. Uh, as I know and you know, we know the uses for the simple present. Present simple. The present simple tense is used to describe an action or a state that happens regularly, sometimes, or never. Remember, we are talking about present. Examples for this first use, we have Jane takes her dog for a walk every morning. She doesn't usually go to bed late. And in interrogative, does he brush his teeth every day? Yes, he does. Okay. We are going to check another use for the simple present. We use the present simple to describe a permanent situation. As for example, Jane speaks 4 languages. Uncle Robert wears glasses. Those are permanent situations, okay? Present simple. The present simple tense is also used to state facts. To state facts like penguins don't fly. They are birds, but they don't fly. The earth turns 360 degrees every day. Present simple. The present simple is normally used to talk about thoughts, feelings, and states happening at the moment. Some examples for this use of the simple present, we have, I don't believe it. Is that really true? We're expressing a feeling right now. She doesn't seem very happy at the moment. Okay, she is sad. Simple present. The present simple is used when we talk about an official arrangement, such as a timetable or a program. Mary starts school tomorrow. And the train leaves Manchester at 11:30 and arrives in London at 12 to 20 p.m. Thank you so much for your attention to this presentation. I don't know if you have any question about the uses or the grammar structures of these tense in English.